Hey y'all, I'm Jessie Murph, and you're watching my iHeartRadio Ask Anything chat. Thanks to Romeo and Most Requested Live for having me on tonight to talk about Diplo's new song featuring me and Polo G, and it's called Heartbroken. Lisa from Covington, Kentucky said, "What town are you from, and do you get home a lot?" I'm from Huntsville, Alabama, and I don't get home a lot recently. I just moved out, and I've been having a hard time getting home, but I need to go see my family more. Let's see. Bailey from Cincinnati, Ohio said, "If you were in a taxi with my grandma and she asked you to tell her what you do for a living, how would you explain?" It's a great question. I would tell her that I write and sing songs about my life for people, probably. I think, yeah. Okay. Next, we got Peyton from Bloomington, Minnesota. What is your favorite part about touring, and where can we get more info on your tour? All of my socials, I'd say, probably have the most info. My favorite part about touring, though, is hearing y'all sing the songs back to me, dude. Oh, it's the craziest feeling. Yeah, I'd say that's my favorite part. Violetta from Queens, New York said, "Can you tell us a little bit about your early years starting out? Did you travel far away from home to sing?" My early years. Hmm. I think I've only been doing this like 2.5, maybe 3 years. Um, but when I first started, I didn't really sing live because it was during COVID, but I traveled to meet people, I'd say. Yeah. Lauren from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania said, "How many chicken nuggets do you think you could eat in one sitting?" Depends on where we're talking. Like Chick-fil-A, probably like 15, maybe. If we're talking McDonald's, probably more than 15, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to try that and get back to you. Okay, now we got Stephanie from Savannah, Georgia said, "If you had a theme song play whenever you entered a room, what would it be?" This changes a lot, but I'd probably say Up Down by T-Pain. I just really think it would bring the vibes. Um, Roberta from Windsor, Ontario said, "What does it mean to you to see all the positive feedback from Heartbroken?" Um, it's actually really surprising because most of my songs that have done well are like really sad and just bottom level depressing. They're just really sad. And I had this thing in my head where I thought that if it wasn't sad and if it didn't hurt to sing about, then people weren't going to care. Um, and that was not the case. And that makes me really happy because it means I don't have to be um, sad my whole life. Bella from Knoxville, Tennessee said, "Have you bought your first car yet?" I lease a car, but I'd say that counts. Um, God, having a car is so nice. Being able to drive is so nice. It's another level of freedom. So if you're about to get your license, look forward to it, dude. It's great. It's not underrated. I mean, overrated. I don't know. Emilio from Walkerville, Michigan said, "Can you share any advice on how to maintain vocal health and take care of your voice?" Um, no, I'm like really bad at it, and I should probably start doing better because this tour is going to be a lot. But I'll keep you updated. Rose from Davenport, Iowa said, "Since you're still young, can you remember the first song you knew all the words to?" The first song I knew all the words to probably was "You Know I'm No Good" by Amy Winehouse. Hmm. Jenny from Winnipeg, Manitoba said, "What is your most used app on your phone outside of text messages?" Hmm. Probably Instagram right now. It changes. Oh, no, it's not. It's a solitary app. I've been obsessed with solitary recently, and I can't stop. I play a good like hour and a half before bed these days. Um, Ashley from Tampa, Florida said, if you could build your dream house, would it be by the ocean, mountains, or a lake? What would make this house special? I probably wouldn't build it. And maybe I would build it actually, but I want like an old looking house. I want like an antebellum home. Like I want you to drive by it and be like, that bitch is haunted. But it doesn't have to be actually haunted. I just want it to look like that. Yeah. It was a good one. Tina from Philly said, if you could be on a billboard in Times Square with anyone, who would it be and what would the theme be? I don't know about the theme, but who would I be on the billboard with? Probably Lil Baby. Yeah, I'm going with him. Michelle from Springfield, Missouri said, what shoes do you usually wear every day? What shoes do you wear when it's fancy time? I got to get better about fancy time shoes. I need to get like, nah, I don't know if I'm a heels girl, but I want to be one day. I normally just wear a good pair of like white tennis shoes. I love white tennis shoes. They match everything. They got to be a little chunky. I like my tennis shoes chunky. Angie from Charlottesville, Virginia said, what karaoke song would you pick to sing with your friends? It depends on the night, it depends on a lot of things. It could be like No Hands, or it could be like Carrie Underwood. It really depends. Jordan from Tucson, Arizona said, have you ever bought anything that you shouldn't have, but you did just because? What was it? That's a good question. I feel like earlier in my career, like when I first started getting paid, I just bought a bunch of random shit that I didn't need. Specifically one time I just bought this like baseball hat, just like a cap, but it was way too expensive and it was so dumb. Just shit like that, I'd say. Nothing crazy though. What's your favorite candy? Lewis from Seattle, Washington said. What's your favorite candy? I don't know. I'd probably say like it depends on the mood I'm in. Yeah. Maybe Kit Kats. No, that's not true. I don't know. I don't know. Emily from New York said, one song that will always remind you of your childhood. Probably either, oh, that's a good question. Oh, Don't You Want to Stay by Jason Aldean and Kelly Clarkson. Thanks again for watching my Ask Anything chat. Diplo's new song called Heartbroken featuring me and Polo G is out now. Thanks to Romeo and Most Requested Live for having me on to answer your questions. I will see you on the road. I love y'all.